Hello, YouTube. My name is Daisy. Here I am with my friend Feral Socks.
I just chugged a bit of that kinky. And while I know it's not the most alcoholic drink, it definitely has like the after effects of chugging vodka. It's delicious and I love it.
The thing with alcohol is if you go with the hard stuff that's over, like, vodka
Don't
or
chug.
gin, you
Don't
can't.
chug. Don't chug hard liquor.
You know,
Even if it's in a cocktail, don't chug it.
it burns a lot, and it feels like you're throwing up.
Yeah.
That's the kind of burn it has. You won't be able to do it. Beer.
Oh, Yorick just wanted to know if I got Dungeon Siege 3 for games from Gold.
Oh.
I did not. I really only play Xbox anymore for Alien Isolation. I'll probably pick the Xbox back up to play through Halo 5, though, since
Oh yeah, go ahead and play Halo
this
4, the most innovative of Halo games.
of the series, at this point, I'm obligated to play through every Halo campaign.
Fun fact, Halo 3 came out the exact date of my birthday.
Honestly, it's just like Bleach, where it's like I've devoted enough of my life where it's like no matter how shitty and stupid the storytelling gets, in for the long haul. It's like I've spent 6 years reading the good parts of Bleach, where it's like even now Bleach is fucking terrible. I'm just like, I have to be there to finish it.
That's literally what Bleach is. Yeah, it's bad, but you gotta go through with it because fuck.
It's the exact same thing with Halo. It's like Halo 3 ended, and I was like, that's a satisfying resolution for that series. And then Halo Reach came out, which was a prequel, and I was like, that's the best story out of the series so far. And then Halo 4 came out, and it was like, we're gonna take a villain from the Halo books, which nobody's fucking read, and he's gonna be the main villain of this game. So if you hadn't read the books, this villain would have just been a huge ass pull. And it was supposed to be the start of a new trilogy, but Halo 4 has like a definitive beginning and end. It's like the first Star Wars movie, A New Hope.
Oh yeah.
A New Hope has a definitive beginning and a definitive end.
Yeah.
And then Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, which in my opinion is the best Star Wars movie. They're just like, no, we're continuing. We're keeping it going.
Oh, also, Lando, completely justified in his actions.
Oh, what the betrayal at Cloud City?
Yeah.
What the fuck was he gonna do? Let Cloud City get destroyed?
Yeah, it's like, I have to take care of my entire city. These are my people. What? I have to let them die because of just you, who was a fucking asshole?
Yeah, fuck you.
Lando was 100% justified.
If you're saving lives, I totally am behind Lando Calrissian. Go for it. How many people lived on Cloud City? Those are all the people. That's all the lives that weigh on Lando Calrissian's shoulders.
An entire civilization of people.
Making a deal with the Empire would prevent that amount of people from getting murdered, I'd be like, sweet, I'm down. Deal with the Empire all day. I don't want Grand Moff Tarkin landing his Star Destroyer on a crowd of people. Which, by the way, that was the thing Grand Moff Tarkin did. How fucked up is that? Not only did he kill a bunch of people, but he killed them by crushing them by landing his Star Destroyer on them.
Yeah, that's trillions upon trillions of metal and wires.
Tons and tons and tons. It's the most fucked up thing he did before he just blew up Alderaan because he felt like it. A lot of people point at Darth Vader and like Darth Sidious, the Emperor.
Yeah.
But one of the most evil people in Star Wars is Grand Moff Tarkin. Princess Leia had a line, I think it was in one of the books or one of the comics, where it's like, she looks at him and she's like, at this point, you're just like at war with life itself. You just declared war on the existence of sentient life in the galaxy. That's how fucked up Grand Moff Tarkin was.
I think the only other person like that was Darth Nihilus.
Oh, that guy was an asshole. I felt really accomplished when I killed him.
He's like, yeah, fuck life. I'm just gonna kill everything. I don't give a
All right,
shit.
here's my fourth best team. I'm gonna use the team that I made. I'm gonna preface this, audience. I made this team last week, while drunk off of that recording.
I'm interested to see what Drunk Fail came up with.
The nicknames don't make any sense, and for a couple of Pokemon, the movesets don't make any sense to me.
I expect to see a lot of them.
But it's a good team.
Oh, you got a Vivian. Yes. Good Pokemon.
I don't remember any of these nicknames.
I
That nickname kind of makes sense, but I don't remember nicknaming it. That's my classic nickname for that Pokemon. And then the other 4 Pokemon are like, I don't know what happened. Like, this nickname in particular stood out to me. What the fuck is Wah period nerd? What is that? What does that mean?
maybe you're wait. Maybe you're trying to write Walmart.
But where would the...
Okay,
Maybe?
so the L is right above the period. The N
keys are...
the N
keys
is
are
right next to the M. I have no idea where you got the A from.
It's really bad. If I was trying to spell Walmart, I really fucked up.
Yes.
Good job, Warner. Fucking nailed it. I don't feel like I'm nearly drunk enough for this level of 1-hit KO.
Do you keep like a bottle of water next to you? Ah, tea. I have green tea in my fridge, like a tiny can of it. Probably no less than like 10 milliliters of it or something. Unmute.
Good job, Walmart.
Wow, near. Boosh. There we go.
I want to get more drunk, but if I drink too quickly, I start coughing.
It's just because of the ethanol, I think.
Beat this with your stupid buttworm. Beat it with your stupid buttworm. Do it. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
Tanked and dead. I took you down! You dared me and I did it! You dared me and I did it! I think Buttworm covers most of your team, though.
Daisy. I use Electros a lot.
I had count them, 2 coils, which increases my defense. That's double defense.
I didn't.
You
see
used
Auto Tail coming
unstab
out.
double edge.
I use Electros a lot. Not as much as like Druddigon, but I use Electros a lot. I did not even think Aqua Tail. Audience, I promise I'm good at Pokemon. I promise.
That's not right. Fuck Lord. Wait, what was your Dugtrio's name?
He was Dig 3. Instead of Doug Trio, he's Dig 3.
And then you got Fuck Lord.
Fuck Lord.
Fuck Lord.
Man, it's a good thing I got rid of that rock typing.
I don't think it matters, Vero.
Since when does electric resist steel?
It always did. Which is kind of weird, honestly. I guess it makes sense to use steel in order to use electricity to begin with.
I guess. Anyway, say bye to all those stat changes.
Thoughtless.
You misspelled thought.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, yeah, apparently drunk me, which I'm getting to. I'm on the road to being drunk me once more. Thought Fucklord was a good name for Aggron.
But just so you know, Farrell, thought means that hoe over there.
That's disrespectful. Wait, so that whore over there, Liz? So you're lacking in a distant whore?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright.
I don't know what to do. Oh, well.
Haha.
Oh.
Suck my dick. Suck my fuckload dick. I hope I win at least one match this time.
You have 2 more chances if you don't win this one.
I got good teams like all around. Like all of my teams are pretty good. So if I lose all 6 matches, I'm gonna be really disappointed in myself.
Especially when I just said these are the worst teams I have ever had in Oko.
These are not the worst teams you've ever had in Oko. Shut up. These are not the worst teams you've ever had in Oko. You've got a Driftblim here, and we know from last recording how awesome Driftblim can be. Or 2 recordings ago. I used to fly Driftblim and kick Daisy's ass.
Yeah, that was annoying.
I can't imagine you weigh very much.
No, I'm a balloon.
And I weigh a lot. Because I'm a giant tank monster.
And it has filter, which makes it so you take 50% less damage from super effective attacks. Which is a very good ability, actually.
It'd be very good if a pure steel type didn't have 8 million weaknesses.
Fighting, ground, fire.
Okay, maybe not 8 million weaknesses. It's got 3 weaknesses, but fighting and ground and fire are so common in competitive.
They are very good coverage.
Offensively, they're like the best types.
You got Flare Blitz, Earthquake, the best attack in the game. Mold Breaker, Earthquake, even better.
Earthquake really is the best attack in the game. Game Freak, please patch.
Base 100 attack, base 100 accuracy. On stab, it's 150 base.
Insane. Forget electric type Pokemon. Just forget it. If something learns Earthquake, you have a dead electric type Pokemon.
Oh. I wish there was drunk.
My boy Blackwall. My boy Blackwall fucking your world up.
I really wish you
Special
had
attack.
Rock Slide
Bimbo.
on that Aggron. Because if your Aggron had Rock Slide, I might have been... No, I would have been able to take the hit. I would have gotten a weakness policy off. And I had the Unburdened. The
Oh,
weakness...
you had a weakness policy on that?
Yeah, and Unburdened. So I would use the
Whatever.
weakness policy and have Unburdened. I would have taken you out.
I got hazards out, which, as everybody knows, can be very important. Hazards are super important.
Oh, that thing's pretty fast.
I know that from experience because Daisy loves his hazards. I'm so frightened
Teresa.
by a fucking Archeops. Look, you already don't do very much damage.
Jesus
You
Christ,
already got that 50% defeatist penalty.
You're scarfed.
Oh, thank you.
You're scarfed.
Because now I have a... Well, I was scarfed. But now I have a free license to move as I see fit.
Well, it also means I have Speedy, so...
But it also means that if knockoff is your best move, without the item boost, you might not knock me out. If you get a low roll.
Well, I had Earthquake, but you have Miss Magius, which, as I know, is my favorite Pokemon. Oh, I don't. I need the 4 anyway.
Speaking of Magius, here comes the nickname that I'm most confused by.
Big Brim Bimbo, and it's male. I 100% accept this. You have my blessing for this, Miss Magius. You have my blessing for this, Miss Magius.
I'm looking at this move set.
Big Brim Bimbo, male. 100%. That is the name of this episode.
What is this move set? Okay, since it doesn't matter because you knocked it out.
Not only
Shadow. It had Shadow Ball. Let's see what it had.
Not only
Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Thunder Wave. Which, I mean, those 3 moves are fun. That's fun.
No, Dark Pulse, no. Either you go stab Shadow Ball or you never use a ghost type move.
Well, no, I had Shadow Ball.
Yeah, but then you had Dark Pulse, which is superior to Ghost, except in stab conditions.
Oh.
Because Dark hits everything Ghost hits, plus the normal type moves that Ghost can't get to.
Yeah, which is why I had Dark Pulse.
You don't need it! You had stab!
Yeah, but what if I'm going up against a normal type?
Then just use Nasty Plot Dazzling Gleam!
I didn't have that. Here's my moveset for that Miss Magius. I had Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Thunder Wave, and here's the one that really threw me off. I had Sleep Talk.
Okay, that was just Drunk Feral.
That was Drunk Feral.
Anyway, you have my blessing for having male Bimbo with
My last guy.
with alliteration. You had alliteration on that.
Big Bimbo.
You get bonus points for that.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio!
I have to defeat this thing.
Teresa.
I for sure outspeed. So I'm just going to click on this. I think I for sure outspeed everything else that you have. In which case I have to do this. That did fucking nothing. Electric resists fighting?
Why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't electric resist fighting?
Yeah.
They shouldn't have any relationship.
Have you ever tried punching a power line, Feral?
And there's me dead. I
That's...
have one more chance.
I can't believe I've beaten you 5 times with the worst teams I've ever had.
At this point, I'm not even trying to convince the audience. I'm trying to convince myself that I'm good at Pokemon. I know from Oko on the old channel that I'm good. I'm at least as good at Pokemon as you are. I'm at least that good.
I play competitively. You
Why
know
can't I
competitive, but
win
you
anymore?
don't do it.
Why can't I win anymore?
Oh,
I used to win just as much as you, but the last like 6 or 7 episodes of recording One Hit KO, I've just got my ass destroyed. Why can't I win anymore?
next recording, I'm going to be moving on to my next bottle. Or no. I'm going to finish this bottle next recording, and then I'll have Cinnabons ready for drinking. Cinnabons are really good. Go to the store, buy them, and make them. You can also take them out, unwrap them, and then just put bacon inside, and then bake it inside of the Cinnabon.
God, that sounds like the most disgusting thing.
It does not.
The last
Why
thing
do-
in the world that I want
why
to mix
do-
a cinnamon. No. The last thing in the world that I want to mix a cinnamon bun with is fatty ass bacon. Sounds disgusting.
I feel like I've only used 2 teams.
You should. Yeah, we have one more match left.
No, I mean, it's actually kind of good. I have a decent team. I have bulk. I have some good bulk.
I have a really good team. Except for fucking Maractus.
That thing is bulky as shit. I assure you.
Yeah, but a bulky grass type has so many weaknesses. Unless it's like Tangrowth can pull it off. Tangrowth and Venusaur can pull off being really bulky grass types.
I'm just pure bulk in order to let my non-bulky Pokemon just destroy. That's what this team looks like to me. I mean, it's not horrible. Not the second worst, definitely.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
You forgot about Magic Bounce. Oh, that is perfect. When you see Azatsu go into battle,
I'm such a fucking idiot.
It
I am
is-
such a goddamn moron.
if you ever see Azatsu go into a battle audience, never use Stealth Rocks or Toxic. It has no reason to be there other than Magic Bounce.
I didn't lose a Pokemon.
But he really
But I
screwed
feel
himself
like-
over.
I feel like that move I have to drink for. I just fucked myself for the entirety of this battle.
That's gonna really weigh on him.
I cannot believe I just did that. At this point, I've even given up the pretense of using glass. Daisy, I'm good at Pokemon, right? Like, I'm
I think
okay.
using Stealth Rocks on a Magic Bounce Zatsu was a pretty good strategy.
But like honestly though, like I know I'm not quite like a competitive battler. Like in the UCL, I wouldn't last like one battle. But like GBA, I wouldn't last like one battle. But I like to think that I'm like a cut above your, rank and file Pokemon battler.
You know what competitive works like. You understand
Yeah,
it. And
I understand it, but I try to like defy it and find my own way to do things. And I think lately that's not been working out very well for me. There have been times, and there have been like entire win streaks that I've been on where it's like, oh, I use this Pokemon unconventionally, and I fucking destroyed because nobody is expecting this Pokemon to be run this specific way. But lately, and when I say lately, I mean for the last like 3 months, I've just been ass kicked by you. I'm looking for confirmation. Daisy. I'm good at Pokemon, right? I'm just in a rough patch.
Yeah, you really kicked my ass in a lot of matches. I do remember you got a 4-2 over me on one of them.
I remember that, but it's just like my confidence is just dropping so low after so many weeks of just getting destroyed.
Maybe you should watch more A Drive, because he's one of the most competitive people you could fight or
I've tried watching Cybertron, but I don't think I've picked up on the mentality the same way that somebody like Shitty Penguin does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he did team building and stuff with Cybertron, and that's what kicked off his win streak.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he lost like 3 battles in the UCL in a row.
And then he just won every single one until he fought A Drive the
and
second
then he
time.
won like 11 or 12 matches and got into the playoffs after this crazy fucking win streak.
And then lost against A Drive. Pretty sure it was A Drive. No, Poke Aim. One of those two. It was A Drive versus Poke Aim.
I did it again! Daisy, I did it again. We
had a conversation about Magic Bounce, and you used Toxic.
We had an entire conversation about fucking Magic Bounce. I cannot believe I just did that.
Big Brim Bimbos and the Magic Bouncer.
I cannot believe I did that just now. Daisy, you know what that tells me? Do you know what that tells me, Daisy? I'm suitably drunk enough to continue recording one hit KO. I cannot believe I just did that. Not only did I do no damage to you, but I've done damage to myself.
You've screwed over your Hippowdon for the long run.
And Hippowdon is a terrible Pokemon to screw over. I cannot believe I just did that.
Do you have Rock Slide or Stone Edge? Ice Fang? So, I'm gonna assume you have Earthquake. That can't touch me. So you have to rely on the fourth move that you might have.
Well, enjoy this.
I'm gonna probably go ahead and
I'm so bad. Daisy, I'm scared that I'm bad at Pokemon. A part of me wants to believe that I'm just hitting a rough patch, but we just had like a 5-minute conversation about Magic Bounce, and then I used Toxic on a Magic Bounce Pokemon.
I think I'm pretty much put holes in your Pokemon. At least put holes in your Pokemon. Then again, there's Stealth Rocks.
I don't want to be bad at Pokemon, Daisy.
I mean... Wait, chart? That is not a P. Oh, you did it anyway.
You know what, Daisy? You know what, Daisy? You know what? This is my one day off for like the next 5 or 6 days.
Yes.
Here's what we do. And this time I'm going to stick to it. I'm not going to pass out like a fucking loser. We finish this recording of One Hit KO. We each build 3 more teams of Pokemon in the state that we are of drunkenness. I don't know how drunk you are because you've been winning all the fucking matches.
I've gotten a decent amount of alcohol in me. Enough that the next time we fight, I'm gonna be done with my pumpkin pie.
We build 3 more teams, and then we record an extra episode.
And for me, it's only 11:15 at night. It's not even midnight. So
for me, I've only been awake for 6 hours, so there's no danger of me passing out because I slept an hour after film night started.
Yeah, we watch movies, we riff on them. This week, we were actually watching cartoons that I picked out.
And I was an hour late because my alarm doesn't fucking work ever.
He still made it pretty early because I spent the whole time trying to get the stream to work for my side. Because we have at least 6 people at minimum riffing on it. That's what we do. We riff movies and cartoons. We do an entire month is spent watching movies, and after that we watch a bunch of cartoons. That is my time to shine. I can do more than half. Oh shit, Laboon, no! Laboon! At least I'm not gonna get a sweep, because this sandstorm is gonna kill me. Also, my reflect is gone.
I'm starting to believe that there's no way I'm good at Pokemon. I'm starting to believe that I've just convinced myself that I'm good at Pokemon and I have no actual skill.
So, just start failing the shit out of me. That's all you can do.
My life is a lie. You know what I always say, Daisy? I say,
Bye-bye.
if you do drugs, you can't be a Pokemon master. But I'm not a Pokemon master.
Well, you're getting drunk, so that's not drugs. So you can technically say you're pretty knowledgeable. Alcohol isn't a drug; it's an alcohol. Also, fucking shout out to alcohol. Everyone on the planet at completely different periods of the time, with no knowledge that any other people existed on another part of the planet, all of them figured out how to make alcohol. That is amazing.
It's awesome.
Fucking Swedish, Norwegian, Scandinavian people have like mead. Scandinavians.
From Scandinavia.
Scandinavia. They have their meads. They had Vikings who did all their merchant stuff. They like trading. They traveled around the world. They figured out how to get other alcohols. Like, Italians had their wines. They figured out how to get coffee because they stole it from Turkey. Russia figured out how to use potatoes to make vodka. Let's see, the Irish made whiskey, which in the Irish Gaelic languages, it means the water of life. That's how much they love whiskey. See, I'm pretty sure it's. Let me make sure because they spelled it differently. WISCE whiskey.
I've just mixed together the remnants of every like drop of vodka that I have left in my thing. By the way, audience, if you haven't figured it out yet, my drink of choice is vodka. So I finished off all of my New Amsterdam. There's a little tiny like couple drops left. I poured it in this glass. A long time ago, I had Spring 44 vodka. There were a few drops left in the glass. I poured that out into this. I had Kettle One vodka a long time ago. There was a little bit left in the glass. I poured that into this glass. And I poured the last remnants of my Kinky into this glass. Basically, all of the alcohol that I own currently now as a person is in this. This is the last of it.
And we have one more fight to go.
We have one more fight to go.
Whiskey, it's in itself is Irish. Okay. Yeah, whiskey, in the Irish language, it goes to the definition of water. That's what whiskey means, water. When you drink Irish whiskey, you're drinking Irish water.
I feel like I just asked you this, Daisy, but I'm good at Pokemon, right? I'm a good Pokemon battler.
Oh, wait. You have 3 Pokemon left, and you still have to take on a team of 5 fresh Pokemon.
I like to think that I am.
Yogurt. And... dead. Oh.
I'm so annoyed.
Oh.
I'm so annoyed.
Oh. Even I did not expect that. Oh. The sandstorm you put up killed your fur alligator.
Daisy. I'm good at Pokemon, right?
I don't know what to call this episode anymore. Big Brim Bimbos. I'm good at Pokemon, right? Here's to Feral.
Daisy. I almost regret moving to a new channel because all this new channel is me getting my ass kicked. You're on like a crazy 8-week win streak against me.
Well, this episode is just like, you killing yourself.
If somebody looked at this new channel and they didn't know about the old channel, and if somebody just watched One Hit KO from the new One Hit KO channel, they would just think I suck at Pokemon. Let me assure you, audience, in the past, there are multiple episodes of One Hit KO where I just beat the fucking life out of Daisy.
I'm going to give you this much, Feral. I still have some of the old stuff before we started doing the cams saved on my computer. I could always put those up as supplementaries.
There were at least a couple of recording sessions where I went 6-0, defeating Daisy. I didn't lose a single match against Daisy out of all 6 matches. There are at least a couple of those I know that exist. I can't believe I'm so bad for these last like 3 months.
I gotta put this bread right here. Oshawott, why aren't you in your card pile? Go, right underneath Lopunny. There you go.
Woo! I killed a Pokemon.
Oh, knockoff. Let's... Oh, that was my rocket.
Cotton Guard. I see your game.
You. I didn't click Cotton Guard, apparently. I'll just do this.
All you're doing is to like fight one of my Pokemon. This is where I win, audience. Double Calm Mind Sylveon. That's where I take this battle back. That's where I take this battle back. Once again, that's where I take this battle back.
Well, at least you get to win one. And we still have one more battle to do. Oh yeah, that substitute won it for you.
Sylveon.
Damn, I have a Wait, did I
The
use reflect?
sheer-
Oh no, I
you-
used light screen.
you used light screen. The sheer bulk of Sylveon won this battle for me.
I use Sylveon. I know it's what it can go to. It can go to a maximum of 394 base special defense. Well, not base, the maximum.
It even outclasses Umbreon as the bulkiest of the evolutions.
Yeah. And then it has a good amount of HP.
One of the bulkiest Pokemon in the game.
Sylveon, what a good girl. Oop. Also, that thing is faster than me, so.
I substitute because I'm not taking any chances. There it is! I won! I won at least one! I didn't get shut out again. I've been shut out a couple times since starting the new channel, and the fact that I didn't get shut out this time makes me more confident. Audience.
That's a happy feral.
I'm not saying this to reassure me or to reassure myself. Audience. I'm very good at Pokemon. But many times I decide to go for an unconventional route. And I don't know how that route's going to work out. And a lot of the times it doesn't work out very well. But sometimes it works out really well. And I think that's a viable way to run that Pokemon. For example, Fly Drift Blim. Nobody runs Fly Drift Blim. But I ran it and it won that battle for me.
Yeah, most people would do...
When you look at one-hit KO, audience, and you see me playing ridiculously stupid moves, and there are genuinely stupid moves that I make, like throwing a Toxic out after we just had a 5-minute conversation about how the other Pokemon is fucking magic bounce. There are genuinely stupid moves that I make, but my whole thing is I feral Pokemon. And feraling a Pokemon means, how is this Pokemon conventionally run? How am I going to do that differently? What moveset does this Pokemon have? What possible configuration could I put on this Pokemon where it would still be an effective Pokemon, but not be how people usually run it? That's what I do. And for the last few weeks, that hasn't worked out very well for me at all. Sometimes the reason that people run a conventional Pokemon is because the conventional way to run that Pokemon is the only way that Pokemon works.
Oh god, don't get me started with Love Disc. Anyway.
So, I'm good at Pokemon. I simply go out of my way to make counterintuitive sets on Pokemon. I convinced myself. I finally convinced myself. I've been questioning myself this entire episode. Daisy, I'm good at Pokemon. I'm just as good at Pokemon as you are.
Yeah.
I'm just way more unconventional, and it doesn't always pay off.